what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel with myself, North47, for some more at Golf Club 2019. And just before we get into things, just let me apologise, I haven't uploaded for about 2.5, possibly coming up on 3 weeks now. Just feeling a bit under the weather and stuff, with all the old winter and the winter blues, all that sort of thing, you know, so I just wasn't feeling the best, wasn't up for doing any uploads. I do believe the last video was the tips and tricks one. So apologies for not uploading for a bit since then. Also, I'd like to just say a big massive thank you to each and every one of you as well who have subscribed so far to the channel. I do believe it's about 210 subscribers now. Never thought that the channel would have gotten this many. Hopefully gets many more. I was intending towards the end of last week, it's just Wednesday night now, I was intending towards the end of last week, I was going to say, to do either a special live stream or a special video at hitting the 200 mark, but unfortunately I couldn't find the USB dongle for my headset, so I wasn't able to do any commentary or anything like that. So this will probably also be the only video that I'm going to upload now for about another week or two. Reason being, some of you do know that I did indeed break my own controller there at the weekend. It was on Sunday night. I just sat down and I went to get the other set of headphones. I have a set of Denon headphones from my decks. I stood back up to take them down off the DVD unit beside me, and when I leaned on the arm of the couch, the controller slid down underneath me, and of course I didn't pay attention, just right back down on top of the controller and completely busted. But I managed to get a lender one off a friend there for a couple of days, but he wants it back for the weekend, so this is probably going to be the only chance that I get to record and upload for you guys now for as I say, at least a week or so anyway. So we'll move on into things anyway and get it done. As you can see, we are back in the TaylorMade World Tour. Been quite a long time since I was in here recording and uploading with this society. I think TGC2, back when it was actually called TaylorMade RCR World Tour, is the last time. So it's the final round of the D&D Real Czech Masters at, I'm not sure how to pronounce this first bit, I'm going to say the UTE Forrest Country Club. As you can see, I had an absolutely amazing first round, finishing it at 17 under, holding the top spot with Boxer Dog and Grifster nipping away at the heels there at 16 under and 15 under. So hopefully we can keep things going now for the second round and see how this goes. What are the conditions? So I've got moderate greens and green speed. I'm not going to worry too much about the fairways, and medium wind with a default direction. Okay, let's get on into this and see how we do. This controller that I'm using at the moment as well does seem to be, from what I can see, there's no light bar on the touchpad, so I am guessing that it is a version 1 or first generation DualShock 4. And to be perfectly honest, it shoots as straight. Those of you who have watched my videos before know how consistently straight I can be. This shoots as straight, if not a bit straighter, than my own controller. As you can see there, pretty straight, a little bit off to the left, a little bit of a curve to it. But I have been getting some very straight lines with this one. Okay, let's say about half loft there should be good. Actually, no, the wind might just hold that up, so I won't give too much left. Hopefully the wind does hold it. That's a nice straight line. And beautiful, right tucked up next to the pin. I'll actually get a good example on one of the holes throughout the round. One of the guys, one of you did, I can't think of your name, did request me just to try and go into a little bit more detail on the putting in the comment section of the tips and tricks video as to how I work out how far out to put the marker for the break and such. So it's not really. There, let's get that out of the way. That's a perfect straight line there, as I was mentioning. But yeah, there's not really much that I do. I do kind of describe it. It's basically like I don't do any number calculating or anything like that for how many taps to give out left or right around like that, like the way that I do with the wind and all the other stuff. Pretty much as I do demonstrate in the video, and I will demonstrate for you at some point during this one, is I just trace out that line, and wherever I'm looking at, be it left or right of the pin, I just put out the other side, that amount of distance. We've got 172. Okay, I think, looking at that green slope I'm on, maybe just a little bit left, touch of D-left, hopefully just to counter that wind. Oh, fast downswing, so it's going long and left. It's not going too long, but it is going to run on, is it? That's going to be a tricky putt. 30 feet down, 1 foot. So this is actually giving a good example now. So I mean, I did explain about how I sometimes will line up the grid lines at the bottom of the screen, as you can see. Well, I'm just briefly demonstrating now. I'm not going to do it now. But pretty much what I do then is I just come back. I just keep the marker on line with the hole or the pin, whichever one you want to say, and I just move slowly. And I'm not moving my head. I'm just moving my eyes, just tracking my eyes along the green. Just trying to get a picture in my head as to what way that ball is going to travel. Now to me that looks like it might break to roughly around about here. Somewhere in and around about here. Just as it does go a little bit right to left at the start, but I should push through a bit of that. Maybe. But then as you can see, it's going to turn back left to right, and it looks like it's just going to come, as I say, just to about here. So now I'm just going to aim over to about here on the opposite side, as it is going to be going left to right on the end. Maybe come back in a little bit just in case. But what do we say? It's 30 feet down 1, so I'm going to take 11 off that, so that's going to be 19. So I'll bring that marker back down to 19, just down a tiny little bit, and I'll give this about a 2 count. So 1, 2. Should start coming back. It's coming back a bit more than I wanted, so it was more towards the green line, that one. But you get the general idea of what I mean. I'm just, as I say, I'm keeping my head perfectly still, and I'm just turning my eyes as I'm moving towards the hole. I'm just tracking the flow of the green. Okay, right, we've got that slope behind the pin as a safety net to come back on, so we've got 148, gonna take about 5 off that, so 143, 6, say 137ish, so that's a pitching wedge, but I'm gonna put about half, yeah, about half, just over half loft on that. Hopefully that'll be enough. Say we do have that slope in behind the pin to come back on if it, oh, it's not really, I think the wind changed a bit there. Didn't pull around to the left. Yeah, it looks like it did indeed change. It was a bit of a tailwind. Okay, mostly a break. Looks to be more at the end there, so I'll just go a little bit just outside left. And again, about a 2 count, so 1, 2. Should start turning back. Beautiful putt. In we go. Nice 22 footer. In for the birdie. So, bit of a bad approach into the green there, but still managed to walk away without well, I'd hope I wouldn't have dropped a shot there, to be honest. And yeah, I should be okay there. Wind should pull it away from the tree. Perfect. And nicely into the fairway. Excuse me. Also, just let me mention as well, I have been kind of looking into it as well, if it is happening during this video. I mentioned before about the crackling sound when I'm talking. I have been looking into that. As I say, the headset and the USB dongle for it are both on their latest firmwares. That might go a little long. Hopefully the wind can hold it up a little bit for me. Yeah, both the headset itself and the dongle are, as I say, up to date firmware wise. So I was looking into it and I was googling in specific this particular headset. Okay, that looks like it might just break about there. Oh, thought it was going to turn a little bit more, but to get away with the birdie. Yeah, as I was saying, and what I was coming up with, what I did notice on some Reddit posts and stuff, is apparently obviously this headset uses Bluetooth to communicate with the dongle in the PS4, and that apparently anything else that uses Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, all that, the signals can just kind of interfere a little bit. So I think that's what the problem is usually I sit with my phone quite close to me, so I have it off the other side of the room now at the moment, just with the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, everything off. It's just sitting on charge. So hopefully, if it is that that's doing it, that there's no interference. One post did also say that it can be the likes of your router and stuff, or just absolutely, I'd say just anything using any sort of Bluetooth or Wi-Fi signals can be causing the interference. So hopefully it's not the router. The router is sitting a few feet away from me, but it's just sort of behind the PS4, off to the side of it. So hopefully it's not that. But once I'm going back over this video, editing it for you guys, hopefully it'll I'll find out if I'm still getting that crackling or not. Come on, sit down. I'll take that. Perfect. Very nice line with that as well. So I'll move to, I think that's 4 under now, is it? I think that was the 5th hole as well. It was indeed, so 4 under through 5. Moving along nicely. Let me see, tailwind. It is a par 5. I think even if I put a bit of fade on this, it might still go a little bit long, but we'll take the chance anyway. It is par 5. Good strike, fast backswing. A tree might help me if it catches it. Straight through the gap. Didn't go as long as I thought it was going to. I just had a vision in my head of it just running out there, going a little bit further. 221, 226, maybe, no, 225, sorry. 225, yeah, 5 wood, even lofted, it was going to be too long. Going to leave me with a horrible putt, so yeah, 4 iron all day. And just flop it onto the green then. And ooh, into the rough. And hopefully get away with that birdie. Yeah, I'll definitely flop that. A full loft, and let's say about 3/4 swing should be good. Oh, a little under. Yeah, it's still on the green. Just a little bit less than what I wanted to swing it, but with a 19-footer, doesn't look to be too aggressive. Maybe just about here. And yeah, I'll give it about 2.5 count. It's 2.5. It's looking good. Oh, turned out to a little bit more than I wanted. Not to worry though. Again, as I did state in that in all the tips and tricks videos as well, that I play for par. So as long as I'm getting pars, I'm not giving shots away. That is the main thing. Now I took this on in the first round earlier today when I hopped on for a couple of cheeky rounds, but wind wasn't as strong, so I think I'm just going to play 5 wood off the tee here. I think that I just barely made it. I think I had about 4 or 5 mile per hour headwind. I just barely made it onto the second fairway, so I'm not taking the chance with an 8 mile per hour headwind. A little bit of a longer approach, but it's safer in the long run. 236, say 239 with that wind. Yeah, it's going to have to be the 5 wood again. Even lofted up 2 would be too long. Decent strike. So I'm going to be walking away with a best par here unless I can get lucky and hold this one out. So I'd say again about a 1/2 to 3/4 swing. Oh, a little bit long. Longer that time. Got 100% power as well. Usually I try and aim for about 90 to no more than 95 anyway. So I think I could be dropping a shot on this one. Looks like it might be about here. I'll put it just inside that green line to be safe. No, that broke a lot more. Broke a lot more. Gave it good weight. But it broke a lot more than I thought it was going to. I thought I was going to push through some of that initial break. So moving on to the 8th hole. Drop back to 3 under. If I can pick back up a couple, I'll be happy. We've got 184, 181 with that wind. I'd say touch D-loft. Good strike on it. It's coming around to the pin nicely enough. It can sit fairly quick. It is moderate green, so it shouldn't run out too far. Which it doesn't. It's inside 10 feet. I'm happy with that. 6 to be precise. Should be just at that left edge. There we go. Okay, so back to 4 under. If I can make the 5, I will be happy. I think this is actually a par 5 now. It is indeed. Did eagle this in the first round. Oh, fast. That's in trouble. Is that in trouble? No, we're okay. Plenty of room. Okay, 250 to 248, so it's going to definitely have to be the 5 wood. If I can touch down just shy of that slope, there's a red slope there, isn't there? If I can touch down just shy of that or on it, I should kill some of the pace in it. May also, oh, it's going right, and if it, yeah, it's going to catch that slope, that's going to filter well off to the right, but if it can get up, oh wait, no, it's going to die on the slope and come back, so it's going to be a bit of a lengthy putt. 31 feet, it's going to be playing about 49. Break isn't too aggressive. Maybe just left of the pin. So what did I say? 49. So I'll give it a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go on. Oh, a little bit more out. Just a tiny little bit more out, and that was in for the eagle. Not too worried out. I will happily take a birdie. 5 under at the turn. Don't think it's going to be another 17 under round, but you never know what can happen. That's the joys of golf. Everything can just fall into place for you, or everything can just go horribly wrong. So 107 roughly. Take off about 6, got a 101. I think with a D-loft on the lob wedge. Should hopefully be just nice. Come on, get up there, get up. I will take that. 4 feet maybe. Which it is, dead on. Okay, just right edge. There we go. So that's 6 under. Moving along nicely. 169, 164-ish. Okay, 8 iron. Tricky little pin though. Put a little bit of loft on it, just in case. Oh, now look at that wind, just trying to angle a little bit to take that loft back down. Just a slight touch, fast back swing. Is that going to help me or hinder me? Come on, kick up. Oh, it's on the green. Yeah, it's outside 10 anyway. Not too far, no, just 12. Again, it doesn't look like it'll break too aggressively. Go on. There we go. Perfect. Straight in the centre of the cup. Okay, 12th hole, 7 under. What a good strike. A little bit of headwind. It's a nice attackable pin anyway. A little bit of it. Oh no, it looked a little bit more of a mound there at this angle. But what have we got? 138, say 136. At about 9 on stats, so it'll be 145. I think de-lofting a little bit on the pitching wedge would be the best. Or, actually no, I'm going to loft up the 9 iron. Wind should, oh now there's that wind changing again. Great strike. Now, did I put too much loft on it or just nice? Touches down, beautiful. Absolutely beautifully judged. Again, those moderate greens, have to keep that in mind. It's not, they shouldn't be running out too far. Oh, oh. Very close to lipping that one out there, but yeah, they shouldn't be running out too far, unless I am using any of the longer clubs, especially going into the headwind as well. Fast, should be okay. And yeah, I'll kick back out. Leaving me 233. Oh, par 5. I think I actually eagled this, if I remember right. Yeah, I eagled 2 of the par 5s on the back 9 as well in the first round. So I think, even with that wind, it's not too strong. 5 wood should be perfect. Oh, now that is in trouble. That is in trouble. Is it going to be in the bunker or just sitting in the rough? Just in the rough, that's okay. It's not too bad. Looks to be dug in a little bit though. Yeah, so take the flop again. A little bit above the feet. That came out a bit better. 85% power as well. Yeah, so usually about 85-90% is what I try to go for with the half to 3/4 swings, but sometimes they come out 100%. Oh no. No. That's a bad putt there. There we go. Okay, so just walking away with par, unfortunately, this time. Still 5 to play anyway. 188, say 193. Yeah, it was going to be worth just cranking the loft up. I think I'll give it a go. Crank that loft right up there. Beautiful strike. It's coming well left though. I was hoping to come up a little bit shorter and just catch that upslope. Just kind of stun some of the pace out of it. So maybe about here. Let me see, 34. Well, 52. So I'm just going to put that up there. Yeah, so back about there. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's a bit too much. Counted a bit too slow there. A little bit too slow on that one. Oh, I'm dropping a shot. Damn it. Ah well, not to worry. I had a feeling I wasn't going to get as good a round as I did in the first. I just lit it on fire during that one. Absolutely destroyed the course, to be honest. But I did have a full round in another society just before that one, so I did have a chance to properly warm up. Just doing my usual sitting down in the evening now, just get the recording out of the way nice and quick and early, get that done then, and then chill out for a few hours. 127, okay, I'd say, yeah, a bit of D-loft on this, should be just nice. 9 out, take it back in a couple. Good strike on it. That fast backswing really is coming back into play though for me lately, but that was beautiful. So 3 to play, and that is 8 under now, I think. So if I can hit 10 under, I'll be happy, to be honest. It's not going to be top on the leaderboard now, but I don't mind that at all. the end of the day, I mean, I know in some of the societies I do finish quite high up on the leaderboards fairly regularly, but I mean, I don't play to intentionally get the top of the leaderboards. I'm more just playing, just as we Irish say, just for the crack, have a bit of laugh, fun. 184. Now this is a tricky pin. I'm not going to get up and over the tree, or the trees, should I say. But if I can bend it around, that's 184 with the wind. Right, I'm going to put the loft up on the 5-iron and put some heavy draw on that. Hopefully that's not too much. Just down a bit more just to be safe. It does slope left or right to left anyway. No, that's too much. Is that too much? Really came around. But not too bad in all fairness. Not too bad at all. I'm almost tempted to put that one, but I won't. I'll go for the chip. Can it run for me? Go on, go on, go on. Get in. So, nice bend around the tree. Just ended up nicely there. And was hoping to just get close, just get away with a par, but I will take a chip in all day. No problem at all. Beautiful strike again. Not far off being a fast downswing. Just see a hint of blue there, more towards the point of the, I don't know, do you want to call it the arrow or the triangle, whichever you want. Okay, 118. I'm going to take about 4 off. Let's say 112 or 114. God, simple maths. 114. I'm thinking a little bit of D-loft on the sand wedge. Just fix that, do that again. Just say about there. Ball is a little bit above the feet. There's a fast backswing again. I need to be holding just a little bit longer, I think, at the top of the backswing. That's kicked on nicely. Beautiful approach. So do take it to 10 under through 17, and yeah, I think this is another par 5 now. I think so, potential to get 12 under. Wind is in the favour as well. Well, off the tee anyway. Ooh, slow. Thankfully it was a slow, not a fast, going left on me, but still got that extra distance. One thing which an awful lot of us do not like is the fact that HB have added in that extra distance with a slow downswing. It's not right, to be honest. And I think what I'm going to try and do, see if we can work that slope a little bit. Well, it's coming around away from the slope, but if we can run on nicely between the two slopes, so it's on the level anyway. 26 feet for eagle. It's not really too aggressive. Excuse me. Let's say maybe about there. I'll get it close and walk away with the birdie anyway. 1, 2, 2.5 count. Go on, go on. A little tiny bit more out, it's just a little bit shy as well, but good lag putt. Take the birdie, move it to 11 under, so that will be 28 under for the event. Where is that going to put me? Ooh, wow, that is I don't know, is it Hiro Toro or Hero Toro 2? Very impressive score there for round 2. 33 under. With 20 under for the first round. Wow, what a score. Closest then behind him for that round is Dirty DG 13 at 16 under. Just one behind what I shot in the first. But 28 under I'm more than happy with. Grifster tied with me. Let me see, where's the scorecard? So 2 bogeys, unfortunately. Otherwise could have been, give them pars, that'd be 13 under. But and as well, I always say the par 5s as well feel like a bit of a drop shot if you walk away with a par, but I play for par anyway, so I'm more than happy with that. But yeah, we'll go back to the leaderboard there. That's a very impressive score for that round, 20 under. Finishing at 33 under total. So good fortune there for that guy, or girl, you never know. But I'm going to wrap the video up there. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, do make sure to drop it a like, and if you're only new to the channel or you haven't already, please do subscribe, and make sure to check that bell icon to keep yourself notified when I do upload. And as I did mention at the start of the video, it could be at least a week or so now before I do upload again, but until then, take care, have yourselves a good one, and bye for now.